it seems like to me almost a waste of time to go look at a place that's 1.5 when I know I mean I can see it. I mean you can send me pictures and things of it, but I mean to actually spend a few hours a day going to look at stuff that I don't even want.
The process of buying a first home or investment property in Boston can often feel daunting because of the uncertainty of what's on the other side of that door. In this original series by the Haywood Christensen Group, we bring to light the real-life emotions, expectations, and conversations we go through with our clients, helping them not only open the door to their new home, but the next chapter of their life.
So last time I met Brendan up on the rooftop and we got to talk about what he's looking to do. Today, I get to go see his place, and it's been 4 years since I've been there. I know he's done a lot of great updates, so I'm really looking forward to see what it looks like and talking through the details of the next steps.
Yeah, so check this out. So I added these built-ins, and then we put in the fireplace. The chandelier was just added actually not too long ago. Did the recessed lighting, and then some surround sound built in too. And then another thing I wanted to change was that backsplash. And then ended up redoing the countertops too to make it look a little more appealing. You wanna grab a seat, have a drink?
Brendan's place looks incredible. He's done a lot of updates that are very much in time with what today's buyer is looking for. I believe he paid $1.1 million for that place 5 years ago. And today it's gonna be worth closer to that 1.6. So he's done really well. When we were talking up on the roof deck, you mentioned ideally you'd like to hold this place as an investment, rent it out, and then find your forever home or your next home in the city. And I want to help you get there. So have you identified any areas within the city, or do you know what price point you're working with?
Yeah, so like 1.5 is ideal. Is that possible?
If you're in this square footage realm in the south end, it's gonna be about $1,000 a foot. Okay. So you'd probably be pushing like that $2 million price point. So 1.5 might be on the low end, and 2 million might be more of what you're looking for.
Did you say 2 million?
2 million.
$1,000 a square foot?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Brendan was obviously shocked by the price points I threw out at him, but that's pretty common. A lot of people get caught up in what they paid for their place and they forget that that was 5 or 6 years ago. And yeah, he did feel a little uncomfortable pushing his price to 2 million. But when you break it down on a monthly basis, it's not that much, and you really just have to talk that out with the client so they understand really on a monthly basis what that extra 500,000 or 600,000 will really cost them.
You go 1.5 and then you're like throwing, all right, 2 million now, 2.2, essentially 2.3. I mean, that comes to the point where, I'm gonna be taking that money that I have saved and then probably having to do a refi on this place. I mean, you ever see anybody ever do that?
One of the best financial tools you can use if you're in Brendan's position is one that I've personally used, and it's called a cash out refinance. And essentially, you're refinancing your primary residence and taking out some equity. And in fact, the bank will write you a check. And with that new equity, you use that as a down payment on the next place. So yes, your mortgage payment might go up a little per month, but then you have this extra cash that you can use to buy a new property. So cash out refinance is a great way to build a portfolio.
It seems like to me almost a waste of time to go look at a place that's 1.5 when I know I mean I can see it. I mean you can send me pictures and things of it, but I mean to actually spend a few hours a day going to look at stuff that I don't even want when I actually want something. So you're the expert here. It's like, do I need to just figure out like swallowing that actual another $700,000 that I'm gonna have to spend in order to get into a place that I want, and actually start thinking about that?
Interest rates are at historic lows. So it would be called a cash out refinance. And a bank or a lender will let you borrow up to 70 or 80% of the equity in your home. So let's say this place is $1 million. A bank will let you borrow up to 700,000. So if your current loan balance is 500K, you could up it to 700. They'd cut you a check for 200,000, which you could use as a down payment on the new place. So it's a great time to borrow money, but if you don't have to do it, you know, you have that down payment saved, you don't have to refinance here, and you just go and invest. We just have to identify that property that you want for your future home. I think today went really well with Brendan. It was a couple points that he had to really grasp, and obviously not every conversation with your client goes perfectly well. But we're on the right path. He's done very well with his first property, and I can't wait to help him with the next.
A client the other day texted me pictures from Italy of himself and what he was seeing, and you know, just having that friendship, it's so much more than just a transaction for us.